All right, so last time we talked about Rivian is after them announcing that Volkswagen is going to be investing, giving money. I don't know the terms, but that was the news where it jumped from $12 to almost 19 after market close on Tuesday to Wednesday, and that was about like a week ago or so. And you can see it did pull back, and what I was saying that it would have been the worst time to buy options the next day where implied volatility was very, very high. So right now, stock is right back at that level where it opened that day, which is like around like 1650-ish. So, and now you can go take a look at the option chain yourself and compare the prices, whatever the strike, whatever the expiration you want to look. Now, since implied volatility came down significantly and stocks spent dropping around and trying to like come back to this level after pulling back, premiums have declined a lot. So if you're somebody who is bullish, who likes to trade continuations, breakouts, that's what again, this is not a financial advice, but it's my tip as a options trader who has been following the market for 8 years now, is to give it a time. If you're trading something, if you're wanting to go long with options which are extremely risky, you can lose almost 100% very, very quickly. It's not to get into FOMO, and basically give it a time and let's price alerts. And today, was I following this name throughout this move? Absolutely not. What I do is I just set a price alert right here. After I know that day it did decline, but I set a price alert right there saying that, okay, and anytime this stock goes back above 1650, let me know. And on my phone, I got an alert today saying that this stock is trading above 1650, and I decided to take a look at the option activity for the name. So here's what's going on. So going into the next 2 weeks, in the money call options versus in the money put options, what do you see? For this week, again, these videos purely for entertainment purposes only. You can see 53,000 open interest calls in the money for this week, and then 127,000 in the money call open interest versus 5,500 in the money put interest. Of course, they have some outside of the money. I don't look at the outside of the money as much when it comes to these cheap names. And just today's price action alone, if you take a look, 170,000 calls being traded so far, 87,000 puts being traded so far, and we still have 1 more hour to go. You can clearly see option activity pretty bullish today with all that volume. Again, these could be sells, these could be buys, but there's a lot of call buying activity happening, and there's open interest. So what am I watching from here for Rivian? So now I'm switching to daily chart, and on a daily chart, you can see what's happening here. This level of 1675, you can remember I talked about this name at that day when I made a video as well, saying that this is a resistance I would be watching, and then above I would be watching 20 and then 24. Well, guess what? This did indeed act as a resistance. We pulled back, and now we are testing it again. So stock at the moment above all of its moving averages, 50-day, 20-day, 5-day, 200-day, 100-day. Stock momentum is to the upside at the moment. Can it spend consolidating a little bit more? Absolutely. Can it try to break out and then pull back, test, and then try to push higher? Absolutely. I will be watching this name, this level as a resistance so far as well, right here, right now. And then if we do break and this level acts as a support, forms as a support, potential for Rivian $20. That's the next level of resistance. This is purely just psychological level I will be watching. And year to date, yes, the stock is down. And at the end of the year, last year, 2023, it did close at these levels of 24. So that would be the break-even price for this year if the stock decides to push to those levels, which would be pretty big move from these levels all the way to 24, another 40% move if you measure the potential from 1680 all the way to $24 moves level. So these are the levels in terms of price action I'm watching, and so far Rivian to me looking like it can definitely push, but again, this is not a financial advice, but so far neutral to bullish for me. There's no reason for me to be bearish this name right here right now, and especially until they report earnings. That's the update for Rivian. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I keep forgetting to ask people to subscribe, but I never ask. But if you're new to the channel, you like this content, please subscribe. See you in the next one.